Well, good day. I'm Dwayne Matz. Welcome back to today's Living Word. Man, it's a busy time of the year, and I'm glad I can finally get back to doing these daily blogs for you. I hope that they will help strengthen your faith. Well, we're continuing in the book of Isaiah. We're in chapter 10 now. I'm going to look at verses 1 and 2. They read as follows. Woe to those who decree unrighteous decrees, who write misfortune, which they have prescribed to rob the needy of justice and to take what is right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. That's Isaiah 10, 1 and 2. Whoa, when you see that word, pay attention. That means grief to those who decree unrighteous decrees in this instance. And you know, grief comes to us in many forms, doesn't it? But mostly from the loss of loved ones or loved things. Here we see that it will come to those who attempt to rewrite the laws of God concerning justice for the needy, treatment of the poor, treatment of the widows, and treatment of the fatherless. Knowing that judgment begins in the house of God, we ought to pay attention here. And according to Isaiah 10:12, it reads, "Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Lord has performed all his work," read that corrective punishment, "on Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, the church first, that he will say, I will punish the fruit of the arrogant heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his haughty looks." So you see, it's first the church and then civil government. So we in the church really need to ask ourselves, are we rewriting or ignoring God's laws concerning the treatment of the less fortunate? Well, it certainly was a problem in the church during Jesus's time on earth, and he confronted the leaders on it. In Matthew 15, 3-6, we read, "Why do you also transgress the commandment of God because of your tradition? For God commanded, saying, honor your father and your mother, and he who curses father or mother, let him be put to death. But you say, whoever says to his father or mother, whatever profit you might have received from me is a gift to God, then he need not honor his father or mother. Thus you have made the commandment of God of no effect by your tradition." And in Mark 12, 38-40, he said, "Beware of the scribes who desire to go around in long robes, love greetings in the marketplaces, the best seats in the synagogues, and the best places at feasts, who devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayers. These will receive greater condemnation." So we in the church need to take a continual, long, and hard look at our treatment of the needy, the widows, and orphans in our midst. Do we wink at the sins of the wealthy and ignore the needs of the poor? Do we stay away from the controversial topics like abortion for fear of uprooting the money tree? If so, we have a problem. And if not corrected, grief is on the way. I'm Dwayne Matz. That's today's Living Word.